Hulu's Pam and Tommy miniseries is a dramatized retelling of the 90s era sex tape scandal that turned the lives of then-married Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee and Playboy model and actress Pamela Anderson upside down. Parts of the show stick close to the facts, such as how Lee and Anderson first met in Cancun and the rest of their whirlwind courtship. Lee, for example, did lick Anderson's face before the couple were introduced per Pop Sugar. But now Motley Crue frontman John Corabi, the band's lead singer when original frontman Vince Neil took a break in the mid-90s, declared that parts of the show are made up. The real Lee and Anderson sex tape was stolen by an electrician, Rand Gauthier, who was doing work on Tommy Lee's home at the time. Lee, played by Sebastian Stan, angered Gauthier by refusing to pay the bill for the project. In return, Gauthier, played by Seth Rogen, stole several personal belongings from Lee, including the infamous sex tape, according to USA Today. When Gauthier realized what he had, he brought the tape to the real-life porn producer Milton Owen Ingley, known as Uncle Milty, played by Nick Offerman. The notorious footage was then released on VHS tape before going viral online. Up to that point, the show sticks fairly close to the facts. But the presentation of Motley Crue's fading relevance in the 90s, that's where Corabi takes exception. This isn't the first time that John Corabi, who sang for Crue from 1992 through 1996, has griped about how his former band is portrayed on screen. In 2021, he had this to say on the Metal Summit podcast, referencing the Motley Crue biopic called The Dirt. The portrayal in the movie, it was pathetic. It really made it look like I was really pissed when the band is seen, basically walking into a high school gymnasium to like 8 people. It was never that bad. So I just kind of took it as a little bit of backhanded compliment. Not even a compliment. It was like an insult. At the end of the day, I didn't appreciate it. Covering a similar period in time, episode 5 of Pam and Tommy shows Stephen Jenkins from the 90s era alternative rock band Third Eye Blind confronting Lee and the rest of his band in the studio, which Jenkins confirmed never happened. Jenkins said, "Motley Crue and I've never been in the same studio." In fact, at the time when the show Pam and Tommy takes place, he had never even heard of the band, nor had he ever watched Baywatch, in which Anderson starred. Although the fictional Third Eye Blind Motley Crue tiff effectively demonstrates the declining career of Corabi's band in the 90s with his first-hand knowledge, Corabi thought it took things too far. But it's not just the Third Eye Blind scene that sent the former Motley Crue singer John Corabi to Twitter. It was also the over-the-top performance of Sebastian Stan in the role of Tommy Lee. Corabi tweeted, "I shared 5 years of my life with Tommy, and although it was at times insanity, it's so overblown in this they call TV entertainment. Tommy never walked around in a Speedo, didn't act at all the way they portray him. But it's really the fictionalized encounter with Third Eye Blind that sent the rock star over the edge." Corabi's tweet began, "Okay, just my opinion here on something that's been bugging me. The Tommy and Pam miniseries on Hulu is so full of bullshit, it's ridiculous. I can honestly say about 98% of this fictional take on Tom and Pam's life is criminal. I see that Third Eye Blind bumps us from a studio because they're more relevant. Did not happen. Apparently, Hulu and all involved in this crock of don't care about how Pam may feel to have to relive this, or how Tommy's new wife may feel, or how about Tommy's boys seeing this completely overblown story about their parents. Shame on everyone involved." He concluded, signing off with the middle finger emojis. Pamela Anderson doesn't approve of the show either. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more grunge videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.